Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Riche and Atelier episode 12. So yeah, we only have one more episode after this one, and then the season is over. So I am really curious where we're gonna leave off. Hopefully not a cliffhanger, but anything could happen. I just, I just want Riche and Agate to do well in the test, and that the one boy from the other which just does well. I just want the best for him. It doesn't seem like his talents or skill are being nurtured in the right ways. And while Kifre is more certainly not, perfect, in that he always puts his students as the priority, he is definitely much better than that other guy, I think, anyway. Yeah, Kifri definitely has his flaws with his relationship with Coco and what that has to do with the brimmed caps. But overall, I think he does help her more than he, causes her indirect harm. But yeah, we'll see. I am also really curious about Riche and if she's gonna develop here, as well as Agate with the mentality she has about her family and the expectations and the pressure and all that. So let's get to it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Hmm. That was some interesting lore. Or also could be some thematics as well. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Okay. So it's also something that he says to convince himself because he doesn't truly believe it. Man, Kifri is so interesting. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, whoa. What? It messes with your sense of perception. So he knew that beforehand. Ah, right, yeah. He's done this multiple times. Oh, that's smart. Oh, don't say that. Uh, oh, that sounds like the same teacher that, you know, the boy that we have with us right now has. Mm, I see. Oh. Mm. But I understand why, he has this mentality. He's resigned to this way of life so far. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, what is that? Yeah. No wonder he thinks like this. Yeah. He has no confidence whatsoever in himself. How could he? Oh shit. Coco, please don't wander off by yourself. Remember, think before you act. I would not be surprised if it was a brim cap again. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, that's awesome. Alright. Yeah, that. That type of magic is what I first thought of when Riche said, like, just make your own path if you can't do it like this. Oh. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Oh. Oh, his own spells. Oh. Oh. I see, I see. That's why. Oh. Oh, Riche? Oh, look at her go. Trying to help him. Oh, that's one way to try and do it. Yeah, let him try. He'll... He can do this. They're just waiting for him. Oh. I mean, right now, yes. But the reason the mirror you exists, it's because of external factors like your teacher. Okay. Mm-hmm. Come on, breathe. Take a long breath. Uh, hey, let's go! He looked so happy doing it. Oh, that's so sweet of her. Yeah, it won't go away so fast. That feeling. Oh, she empathizes. Mm. Mm. No one uses the same path because we're all different. Fair enough. Oh, oh shit! What? I mean, whoa. Oh, wow. Now they're basically stranded without an adult watching over them. They can do it! I just did not expect that at all, because the last time we saw that specific brain cap, it was, you know, where Coco, Tetia, and Kifri were, so I thought it was gonna do something to that group. But nope! So what the hell is their objective here? Alright, well then. That said though, I really, really like this episode. Definitely one of my favorites of Witch Hat so far. I really like Euini? I don't know if I pronounced that right. But I really like his character. I think he might already be like top 3, top 4 characters so far with just this one episode. Oh, Kinshi Maho. Okay, give me a second. Alright, so I went back and rewatched the first scene of the episode because I feel like I didn't fully get what it was going for the first time around. And I think it's basically in terms of like lore, like either a cautionary tale. No, because maybe not that. I guess it's more so like you know, to learn from history and not repeat those mistakes. So, you know, it says that the Romanons, to welcome those they deem a benefit to the society, they created the serpent-back road, a path that only the worthy could travel. And so that the unworthy who could not traverse the road could never reach Romanon, they engraved the cave with a maze spell. The city grew more beautiful and prosperous, its people ever more haughty and exclusive. Then they began to turn their judgment onto each other. So those deemed without merit were forced to exchange their blood and flesh through magic, be turned into gold statues to decorate their city. Soon after, just as stagnant water becomes foul, the closed-off Roman society became plagued by malice. Malice? Eternal feuding made people weak and tired, and it collapsed under the weight of its own gold. So I think this is basically like, if you only are like fixated on people being all the same, and you know, you can only be worthy if you do this and think this. You just want, you know, a bunch of clones then, and not actual people. And, you know, they grew arrogant because of what they deemed to be worthy. And so anyone else who didn't, then, well, they're deemed to be abandoned. And that's why it's such a good test, because it's taken differently to how the Romanons wanted the serpent road to be used. Here, the witch overseeing the test, what was her name? Aleida? Yeah, Aleida. She's not using it as, you know, you all have to do the exact right way to cross it. You just have to do it. It doesn't matter how. So in that way, it's actually a way to show your differences and how those differences make you strong. So actually, yeah, I was wondering, like, are we gonna see Riche be like a step back and see that she's been going about this kind of the wrong way, you know, going a little bit in an extremist way, like never wanting to learn anything because it'll make her someone who she's not her true self. But, you know, if you don't try new things, then you'll never know if that thing you haven't tried could be part of you. And we do kind of get that a little when Aleida tells her, like, you know, I guess tests are not all bad, right? You will search for our own way and use it to walk the path ahead over and over. And Riche pouts, but I think deep down she agrees. And we see another flashback of her and why she has this mentality. That one teacher that I just cannot remember the name of. She was under that guy, and he didn't want her making her own spells. He just wanted her to stick to what's been proven to work, and you know, very rigid about what's the right way to do things. And Riche never once conceded to what that guy wanted her to think. And it's very much a big contrast to our boy Euini, who did start to believe it. And he just kept getting berated with no positive reinforcement. And having that type of ideology just being hammered into him to the point that he couldn't even trust himself to draw already established spells in front of other people, because he's been told time and time again you know, he's a failure, he's worthless, he's pathetic, and all that. When honestly, Riche already is a better teacher than that other guy. Just by actually giving Euini a chance. And let him actually try, you know, instead of just telling him what to do. It's actually you know, just giving him freedom to actually try and see, you know, what he can come up with himself out of his own creativity, rather than just being forced to do something a specific way. Otherwise, he's just not fit for it, which is just not true. You know, there are no bad students, just bad teachers. He does have the aptitude for it. He just wasn't being given the right tools for this, to the point that he was starting to self-hate himself. So I'm so glad that Riche was here. It's so good for her that she was so patient and knew exactly what to say to get him out of his shell and get him to actually believe, and if it was just for a little bit of time, that there is value on being himself. So yeah, I really like this episode. So we'll leave it here for now, and after that crazy ending, we'll see where things finish up last week. So until then, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.